Someone excitedly waves back, thinking they're being greeted. But the wave was for the person behind them. Have you ever been walking down the street, minding your own business, when you see someone across the way, smiling, waving, just full of energy? And you think, hey, I know them. Or maybe you don't, but they look friendly enough, so you give them a big, enthusiastic wave back. You're smiling, you're gesturing, you're putting your whole arm into it. It's a beautiful moment of human connection. And then, it happens. They walk right past you. Their smile wasn't for you. Their wave wasn't for you. It was for the person standing directly behind you. The floor just opens up and swallows you whole, right? That sudden gut-wrenching drop in your stomach. Your smile freezes. Your hand slowly, awkwardly lowers itself. You try to play it off cool. Maybe you pretend you were stretching, or fixing your hair, or perhaps swatting away an invisible, giant bee. The possibilities for recovery are endless, but let's be honest, none of them are ever convincing. This moment, this beautiful disaster, is a universal human experience. It's a rite of passage. If you've never mistaken a wave, are you even living? It's that split second where you go from feeling seen and acknowledged to feeling completely invisible. You instantly replay the entire interaction in your head. Did they see me? Did they notice my pathetic attempt at a wave back? Are they and their real friend laughing at me right now? Your brain goes into overdrive, analyzing every micro-expression. The panic is real. You suddenly become intensely interested in a crack on the pavement or a particularly fascinating cloud in the sky. Anything to avoid making eye contact with anyone for the next 10 to 15 business days. It's a social fumble of the highest order, a tiny little tragedy played out on the public stage. Let's break down the anatomy of this awkward dance. It starts with a misplaced sense of recognition. Maybe they have a familiar face, or maybe you're just in a good mood and ready to greet the world. The initial wave from them is usually big and full of purpose. You, the innocent bystander, intercept this signal. Your brain, eager for connection, says yes. This is for us. So you respond in kind. The fatal mistake is committing too early and too hard. A small, tentative head nod is a low-risk maneuver. A full-blown elbow-pumping wave is a high-risk, high-reward gamble. And when you lose big. The peak of the awkwardness is that moment of realization. It's when you see their eyes focus on something beyond you. That's the point of no return. Your soul temporarily leaves your body. Now, the recovery. This is where true character is forged. There are several schools of thought on this. First, the pretend it never happened technique. You immediately drop your hand, adopt a neutral expression, and walk on as if you were a secret agent on a mission and waving was never part of the plan. You look straight ahead, your pace quickens slightly. You are a ghost. You were never there. The wave was a phantom, a trick of the light. This requires immense self-control and the ability to completely ignore the burning sensation of embarrassment on your cheeks. It's effective, but it offers no closure. Then there's the commit and convert strategy. This is for the bold. You've already started waving, so why stop? You smoothly transition the wave into another gesture. The most popular conversion is the hair fix. You run your waving hand through your hair as if you just remembered a stray strand was out of place. Another classic is the stretch. Your arm just keeps going up, turning that friendly wave into a much-needed shoulder stretch. You might even let out a little groan for added authenticity. My personal favorite is the phone call fake-out. You bring your hand up to your ear, pretending you were just about to take a very important, and apparently silent, phone call. It's theatrical. It's a bit desperate, but it shows you're a quick thinker. But what if you're a true chaos agent? You could try the double-down approach. You see the wave wasn't for you, but you keep waving anyway. You make eye contact with the actual intended recipient. You smile wider. You wave at both of them. You create a triangle of confusion and awkwardness where you are the master. They don't know what to do. Should they wave back at you now? Should they ignore you? You've seized control of the situation. It's a power move, but it's not for the faint of heart. You might just make the whole situation 10 times more cringeworthy, but at least it'll be on your own terms. Think about the other side of this interaction for a moment. The person who was waving. They're just trying to greet their friend, and suddenly a stranger is waving back at them with the enthusiasm of a game show contestant. They have their own moment of panic. Do I know this person? Should I know them? Have I forgotten a cousin? An old classmate? They have to perform a delicate social maneuver. Acknowledge your wave with a polite, confused half-smile while still trying to signal to their actual friend. It's a tough spot for them too. We're all just victims in this comedy of errors. This isn't just about waving, either. This phenomenon extends to all sorts of greetings. Have you ever said hello to someone who had headphones in and was just singing along to their music? You get a blank stare in return. Or you go in for a hug, and they go for a handshake, resulting in that clumsy chest bump hand grab maneuver. Or the classic YouTube blunder. The movie ticket person says enjoy the movie, and you, on autopilot, reply, you too. And then you spend the first 10 minutes of the film replaying that moment, cringing into your popcorn, knowing full well they have to stand there for another 4 hours and cannot, in fact, enjoy the movie with you. These moments feel huge and mortifying at the time, but the truth is, they're incredibly small and human. Everyone has done it. The person who waved and their friend probably forgot about it 3 seconds later. They were focused on their own conversation, their own day. They're not sitting in a cafe later, dissecting your awkward wave to hair fix transition. They've moved on. And that's the real lesson here. We are the main characters in our own stories, but we're just background extras in everyone else's. The spotlight we feel shining on us during these embarrassing moments is mostly in our own heads. So, the next time it happens to you, and it will happen again, I want you to try something new. Instead of panicking, just smile. Laugh at yourself. You can even give a little shrug, a my bad gesture. Owning the awkwardness deflates it instantly. Turning a moment of potential shame into a moment of lighthearted self-awareness is a superpower. It shows you don't take yourself too seriously. And honestly, in a world that can often feel disconnected, a mistaken wave is just a failed attempt at connection. The intention was good. You were ready to be friendly to a stranger. That's not a bad thing. These little social misfires are the spice of life. They're the stories we tell our friends later, laughing until we cry. They remind us that we're all just fumbling our way through social interactions, trying our best. They're a shared experience that connects us all in our mutual, lovable awkwardness. So, embrace the mistaken wave. Welcome the U2 incident. They are reminders that we are human, we are imperfect, and sometimes, we are unintentionally hilarious. So let me know in the comments, what's your go-to recovery move? Are you a hair fixer, a stretcher, or do you just pretend to cease existing? I'd love to hear your most embarrassing wrong person wave story. Let's all share in the glorious awkwardness together. It's comforting to know we're not alone in these moments. Thanks for hanging out with me and exploring this very real, very funny part of being human. If you enjoyed this, and maybe felt a little bit seen, well, if you like, give me a like and subscribe for more. See you next time.